us shared a lot of fun times together playing basketball, and also some things they're probably not going to want to share here with us tonight. And actually, it was through a connection with Brian that Liz and Mike first met. Elizabeth is friends with Brian's sister Heather, and one day Liz was helping Heather move, and Brian came by and brought Mike over to help. So that's how they met, and that's the reason that we're all here tonight.
So yeah, you can thank the Barteks for all of this. First off, I just think we should give Liz and Mike a hand. This is a beautiful wedding. I'm having a great time with everybody else is too. When Mike first asked me to be his best man, I was honored. It was a humbling experience for me. But then I realized that, these are the alternatives, buddy. Beggars can't be choosers, my friend. But me and Mike have known each other for a long time. As you mentioned, we go back from the high school days at Sammamish. Not a lot has changed since those days. Mike had a thick, full, luxurious head of hair. I was a 32-inch waist. It's basically the same. Give or take. After high school, me and Mike sporadically lost touch with each other, but we always managed to run into each other. Once we weren't talking for maybe a year and a half, but then we just run into each other and pick up right where we left off. I'd like to say that these events happened at like a jazz concert or the Seattle Art Museum, but it was Earl's and the Sloop. So, don't get me wrong, we weren't degenerate alcoholics. Wait, I read that wrong. We were degenerate alcoholics. But finally we were able to make the friendship stick. Really the only way that two men can. We conformed into our own bowling team. The Big Earns, the two-time champions for those sports fans and fans. So really, and when you get down to brass tacks, joining a bowling team is pretty much like going all the way in the male relationship. I remember when Mike asked me, and I said I wasn't sure. I've been burned before, but he made me the best strawberry daiquiri, and I said, yes, let's do it. It was right around that same time that we became roommates. We moved into, oh, this is getting weird now. Kurt was there too. We moved into the Dutch's house, as it came to be known, and proceeded to burn all bridges that we possibly had with that place. I don't think we would even get served if we went in today. But right around that same time is also when Mike started seeing Liz. And that's when their love started to blossom. And Liz, a lot of people say, what is Liz doing with Mike? She's too good for him. She could do better. There's no punchline here. Just a lot of people are saying that. I feel like I needed to bring it up. But in all honesty, Mike and Liz are two of my best friends. And they complement each other so perfectly that it only makes sense that we're here today. Liz, for instance, likes volunteering on her days off. She's a very charitable person. Mike likes Taco Bell. Liz works at a hospital. She saves lives. Mike knows how to operate a scanner. Photos. It's fantastic. In all honesty, Mike has a great sense of humor, self-deprecating as everybody knows, but he's also one of the most selfless and gracious guys that I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. He's very generous, and I can think of nothing more perfect for him to be joined with Liz, who shares the same qualities. So I'd just like to take this time to congratulate you two. I look forward to seeing you guys grow up and grow old together, and cheers. So I believe they're going to bring the band out now, unless you guys want me to do a song.
The band's gonna come out. We're gonna have the band out. We're gonna be back in a little bit to do some